Me did the chua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover my pimp. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Let us see how come we for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Edi bako ask me kan ya me yam say me say brasa me look at Bob Marley and I'm so okay. Bia na Bob Marley din dia kesun too much for us to even compare it to the achievements of Ebony, but still you bet me aye no in sizes. Bia Bob Marley dia no kraka pa na kai ne Ebony dia no kakra bi. But is there even anything like that to start with? Me share anyway kan ma bebre ensem emao. But send me kind 5 years down the lane. It is saying you're a fina na say. And then abusian 4 echo ne grave side and the graveyard. Eddie a wreath echo to ne so. Na yanko share videos echo so ne and semi see or na Ebony papa Mr. Quartin, a being so friend Starboy Quartin. Na okasa and sema okan ye. Timi say ya no egusu wo papa ni mu enko ye. Pena onsora hobi. Today I saw a few people post her. Yeah, I saw a few people post her. I think when Dishay posted her, one of Nipa non ni Juma refugee ni kakra. Why?
Zeda na.
Anya Zeda. Na somewhere in DJs back with refugee back. Me who saw no so a postino and one of a couple of people posted in industry in remembrance of her legacies. But in Komona Kasati saying, you're a fin cry. The day na it's me EDC for Enkaida Eman. Let's go watch this. I'll be right back.
A very good one like that. She's made a mark in Ghana here. I should say she is the first ever female artist, musician, to have won the most prestigious award on the land of flowers here in Ghana. She was called Prislopo Kwate. She was once again called Ebony Rains. She left us 5 years back today. Sadly, when she was going to see mom, when mom returned from the United Kingdom, she was about to travel. This pretty person was to travel to Europe to tour musically. And unfortunately, as meeting mom, indeed she did meet mom, but on her way to Accra, she never survived. She had an accident, died gruesomely. This is the guy we're talking about here. She isn't any other person. She said, Nana, my Ebony. She died gruesomely. I've always said that. So we are here today, as being 5 years since she left us, to learn it and also to have acquaintance, so to speak, with her and say to her that we still love, we still appreciate, we still cherish. We still adore her. And we shall always do, because she deserves that. She did well. She made a mark. She's put me on limelight, myself and family. Who does that? People might not understand why I should celebrate this pretty person, But I have my reasons. If you were to be in my shoes, you will very much understand who Opoku Kwarteng is and what he stands for. She giving me the mark that I so much deserve. And my family, we are so proud we had her in our family. But sadly, we lost her. We miss her. We shall always miss her. Because she's made us so big. For myself and family, my entire generation. Yes, that was you. We appreciate you. We are here today. Your Royal Majesty. To have acquaintance with you. To have a word with you. To have a word with you. To say we appreciate you. And to say we miss you so much. We did. Miss you. So much so. Rest well. Rest in peace. You made your mark. As young as you was, you made a mark. You turn things around. Ghana shall forever and ever celebrate and adore you because you deserve it. 21 years, you had gone all over the world. Everybody loved you. Why? Because you made a mark. Daddy, your Opoku, my family, your mom, your siblings, friends, fans, shall forever and ever remember, adore, cherish, and pamper you.
May her soul rest in perfect peace, the late Ebony Priscilla Opoku Kwarteng. 5 years down the lane, and come on, it is a jabo. Yes, that's it now. Yes, I never go. Maybe some questions now. Come on.
Yeah. Well, from the video, this is sad. I mean, say, Obia.
I don't know my own is okay. Yeah.
Obia onya influence. It is a Ebony. Now say we parents, and now say we family member. Now say even say onya association be with her, you will be sad.
Okay.
I mean, say Obi be free. Now, Osha there only year, and it at this point, I'll be projecting only positive. Say, and for her and I say, or her and we into no Ebema are a Hubia can. And the majority say, Obia no pet Ebony assembly at this time. That person will be sad.
Okay.
Because of the AC, and I acquire some fast.
Yeah.
I know, so cram and
a homo
at the forefront. Yeah. Intino yebema abusanfo na obi a opɛ Ebony assembly a yakɔ ye ngiche ya hore na ewiase sanity oye de ya yibi nim edanso yibi
kinai so bakraka
nti eba
oye dan obewu
ena yensan nim da yibi nti eba ya de so ye nhye ho de.
Okay.
For her legacy ebe difficult say ebe ye without Makasa without any monetary motivation. Say Obi preserving the legacy based on what? Apart from maybe the parents are omukra just to in Mr. Kwarteng's way to honor her. They can't even sustain it if there's no money involved. And you know, say Obi be preserving the legacy, and I say you be every man the legacy na twice. I say you fuck kwan bi so a you bet me enya sika bi afrim.
Okay.
Say sika na na be.
It should be something commercial.
Yes. Commercial, if we can commercialize what she has done, I know the bit me ama ya sustaining, preserving the legacy.
And I think there's nothing around her that could be commercialized?
Because nobody has
made such a move.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the point I'm making. On say a minimum example be a normal Bob Marley, Michael Jackson, and others are big. Even I remember Notorious B.I.G. the documentary. It's all monetary thing. It's all commercialized thing. Omoye documentary now in free. They show it in cinemas. They show it on televisions. They make money out of it. That money never, but they can use some to build something for the person. Maybe. Theater and just name after the person, or they can do something based on the money that will come out of it. That kind of commercialization, like commercializing any property or owning, and I said the things that the person has done. Unfortunately for us in our space, there's nothing like that. In fact, some people are also not happy. Say, over tries to commercialize it, be a because you only say disrespect
exploitation.
Yes. And ye jisamai and I will be jisamai and they do all back here ordinary Canada and samai be boss in the Emma will be crying trying here. I think we have moved to a point that a binum be per se or mobile
Only package your motives.
I don't know. Nana with TV. Big up to Nana Bo. I think that Nana Bo show me on TV. Yeah. And you know the legacy going to be because of some mindset, many and try. But I think your group point to be a Yehudi and Kofu be my elsewhere. You beat me a consider and quite chill crap. Bob Marley issue here I see. And you know, a free neck and answer their corner. If there's any way or there's anything that we can do to commercialize some of her things, we should do it so that we can preserve her legacy. And at this point, I will challenge Starboy Quatin or Mr. Quatin say, "Oh no, going to me." And so him on Frank of be no Montanasi. Now Yumbusa say. A dear near bit me, I have Ebony near my way. And I dear ma or what is here. Say, ye baby. Let the bay the back kind, said the baby so. Why dear near bit me, I is here. Nay, yes, I didn't. In fact, I never cry him say, you bet me a documentary. I'm a man for can was him. And it videos, footages, I know why or no, I casa, Eke canning sim be near that. Nanka it drew ne time of your best celebrity 5 years anniversary after her death. We can show it in cinemas. Now today Ebony it's in cinemas. All the cinemas like
I can be a baby documentary and a movie be.
Sir, then we will do that. We will get something that we can use to do something in her name. I think going forward we have to consider that it will help us. Not only here, we have other musicians who are making impact in the space, and we should recognize all of them. But they say, yeah, now I say a job or Mabusia Force, and our Mabusia Force name the commercial side of it, and Ebony or Monsu some idea, yes, yes, I know that you need not a man had. But me did say you do home come away. Baby, be afraid their man will be ever going forward. Something will happen.
Maybe so be a question, but my maybe sounds will be say the fact say everybody abusian for any record label on the edge of town. Entem no, and so can dear Yahui because everybody say. The record label is still active. They have one of the hottest female artists in the name of Wendy Shea. But Omonium Temunka, and Evans in the celebration crown poi, young home hobby. And no counting a month many BB monumental fan to Nachino.
Oh, I know the way every money I can hope. How are almost party ways no uncle? Me can say even that time crown. Bullet can be visited now, and you be crowd or no or money. Ebony, no near Ebony, na Emma out.
Yeah.
And you know, and since some needs to know, clock I said, and I'm the crowd, I'm more final don't be. Meanwhile, Bullet, business name or was our entertainment space now. Obey to me, a better job than Mr. Quartin Bay.
Okay.
and then say all man collaborate say okay Mr. Kwatin Ebeka say bullet business no una unim said ye no me so me ba me pese enema koyi enti ne yenye den like all man timi antena se ankasa ma na anya say let's go with it like nenyum na e wo no kra yemmo anase nka nenyum no e wo ho sabri me gidi pa se nka omo ye no bibi say refix na ye de ne party bi ne vocals bi aba e de somebody like when they say kan ho enka be hit
no crowd discover ba me ti
yeah the person here no
yeah
enka edru sabri ya ye person ye celebrating no ye betimi de abosho ye be bo ne nyum ni bi wase ne nyum na o ne obi ti say when they say and I say ye de even any other artist crowd be kan ho no ma ye enka at this point ye betimi abo ye betimi aye concert in her name ye betimi other things and this car ye betimi de aye bibia ma no ebeba but entokwasem na ebe mu from the beginning no me did say amwa na legacy asem ya ye kan ya ye nya issue no me did say saade ne so kan ho eno ame ya do dey do.
Well, thank you so much in team Dodi Solomon aka Chemo. Now ade ba ko krampa me hu ni say if ye kromu ha ye cherish moment and ke betimi pa gold as it stands now ye trophy are winning for VGM Artist of the Year or no crumple no for the near. Unfortunately, in the history of our Ghana Music Awards, or no, or your bar where we need Artist of the Year, or no kwa, and we're number 1. Again, in the history of our Ghana Music Awards, or no pena or yo bia, or wuye and sunny boni ding say, we winning sa. Ultimate category no munyina obi aje minim so obi mpawa ba omo jining na no obi ankasa je na no ade akoliba in her case like say na canon she won posthumously na like I said e obi anka cherish moment na kasa ade no sa a trophy no anka gold a chemo kan ke betim da ye nema bi aye nema bi but I'm saying it's not common but what do you also have to say? Remembering the late Ebony today here on Class Showbiz, 5 years after her death. Legacies a DJ na che bini den and then come the abusian for akọ maseye akọ ye the some ye manu bia fe ya share videos ni bi e bia na wa message point na producers be ma wa hwe bi na onso o de akai ye nuamba Ebony but ye fa kojo ento aso free kojo ento aso questions
the women Diana has also won. Diana Hamilton.
Artist of the Year?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. True. It's true. Thank you for the correction. Yeah. Diana, yeah.
In fact, I'm very emotional now. Watching the video, I could feel the pain of the father and the family because to have such a daughter who is bringing glory to the family and all of a sudden at the peak of her career and she just died off like that. It wasn't a good thing. And it still feels like yesterday, 5 years, but
yeah,
when you are put in that mood, you just recollect the memories and it can never, the pain can never go. I can feel for the family. It can never, you may want to let go or forget about it, but anytime you put yourself into that mood, yes, you always feel the pain. And I'm not surprised what the gestures or the actions of the father.
Drama.
No, it's not drama.
Because I'm on switching it
even
for
if
drama.
I'd watched for a longer time, would have
shed tears. Hey, wow.
Of course. Yeah,
okay.
Of course.
And is that deep?
If you have lost somebody close or a family member, you also think of that pain. Ebony was somebody that Ghanaians, like he was giving a gift to the Ghana music industry, and she was doing so well. Unfortunately, we lost her. With the legacies, it's like it's part of Africans because
it's part of Africa.
Yes, I've been thinking of an African musician who is dead, and as we speak, we still honor somebody who will come close will be Fela Kuti from Nigeria, which I know they have a concert
celebration,
exactly in his honor. But I'm scanning through the other parts, like Miriam Makeba, all of them legends, and
Lucky Dube.
it's not Lucky Dube. It's not readily accessible that they have something in their memory. Probably they have maybe some monuments that is being built in their memory, but as to something like a concert that is so popular because the person was a musician, so you can't do everything without that part of it.
Yeah.
For musicians to come perform some of his songs and remember the dead. So that is what we lack here, and I think we can associate it with the fact that there's still some scaffold between the family and the record label. They did one, and we all know what happened.
How it ended, yeah.
Exactly what happened. So every faction was like, okay, now let's go our separate route, and that is no good for the memory. With Ebony, I think she's a bit fortunate that what she did is not easy for us to forget about.
Yes.
Her.
Yes.
Unlike
My name say something because I say nipa bebre musician bebre.
Exactly.
But Ebony story no. Different.
the Ebony story, how everything happened, is so difficult to forget about it. That if you can even forget for a while, not her birthday or the day of her death.
Her death day.
Yes, so yeah, so that one you always remember, and that is when, and what the family is also doing now, that anytime when it's her birthday or the death day, they try to visit the tomb and make sure that they remember her. So that one will forever be there, but it should be bigger. At least we expect to see something more bigger than what we are seeing, because the achievements are so clear at her age, what she did with her music.
Within a space of about 1 year.
Exactly, it was unprecedented. So such an achievement cannot be swept under the carpet. So we need to always, and this is where also you query the music unions. Because if
but is this not bigger than the union?
Oh, it is not too bigger than the union.
Oh, the reason I'm saying this it is because at the moment she sees it, the day she died, she ceased to be a member of the union, and as a union, a time member, and again time maybe they are still having custody of your something, but at the moment, Ebony custody you, the BBR, and it's a kind Africa there, one of the kind of Busiado, the Funo, it went me free by dinner, because union crying now, just on best side of people. I know who come after them.
Union, who could be Munase, with me a Bobra, a be crying on Johnny Musica. But who na member be me Bobra na an achievement so high. And yes, be be kumkrum, but there are several ways of me a cool bit me a kai fallen heroes. Was there a say per se a celebrity some of these people? I am adding. If you are a I was Kimby, now I know what Anom Kakra, but the cool Nankasa almost see to the affairs of musicians. No, and say initiative the brilliant and someone a free bar. Maybe our collaborations be or between me and other people are here. Now, but as we speak, almost it's not in a good shape or between me. So for now, what the family they are doing, and one they be some cry. And I know with the media, sending a TIA can once and they do however, but it is something that we need to look out for. And so say you're trying to strike. Especially in the repertoire near the others. So what is it now? Who are the ones enjoying? Is it the label?
And the minimum say label ni jama
label na jama.
Yeah. After same bino label ni almost free ni BB and royalties na sifo ina. They handed over everything.
So what are they doing with it? You nim say Bob Marley dia king. It is well managed. Estate near the adeno. It is properly managed. It's not like because moya busia for that section of hair no sabe nyamu na mama ne buy with the music no mo wo no e de achede ne e woni mu true na mo de but the ohana say no expertise near the hand say they didn't come from your side.
Yeah, you don't have it.
Exactly, no say mo be po bi or no yet technical. Now I handle that side now. And no never ma feel a new yam no the share because it be any 5 years you bet me ko check mo say what the buy be $50,000 and aba from nenyomu. And also a way I'm waiting me there achiche mo re. I be am person be man be ya na mo de be shin na mo waiting me but say yes imagine sana yehunia mo de ya and also a big problem.
Okay.
It's a holiday so if they can give it to any publisher beer and as any record label. Now we have distributors. I'm bet me manage suggested ideas. Or we can have collaborations. Beer, Sunday who bomb melody, Ebony featuring somebody. A bit me about moment me and Yesica the Afrimo. So that side there. And on a me this or Muya Nana Hima will be more proud.
Yeah.
Say Omashe na chi. And yet no more money no more and an repertoire no ain't go waste. It's still making money maybe what they share na boost your phone in her absence. So if that side is not treated properly, they should check on that side as well.
Very well said, Kojokin, for that one. But what are you also adding to the conversation? The WhatsApp number on the screen is for your usage. And also send your message, brah. Still remembering the death of our beloved, the late Ebony. A boy hates baby, the name so actually so could find. And everybody need a party. I said, any HDD, my but and they are into me country. Then I answer, yeah, dear man, and now could you back say, who entertains the entertainer? I want to say now, one area business also. Can someone forbid maybe say social media because at that time now when him say she had some good number of following. Her crown poet is saying and they crown poet who should be sending message about this here. I said, brother Sammy, how about the family contacting Ebony Condoms so they use it to blah blah blah. Then I'm saying, oh, I can have bad idea. Okay, Ebony Condoms. Nanka the social media ho. Nanka shit nanka. The year near Masen and Michael Jackson was social media to me posty. Bob Marley social media to me post here. How about that? My producer said, Omubisa 1957. Nene don't play. Nene or don't play. Matthias Ubisa Starboy Quat. Yenti Starboy Quatin. I can't about that.
We put that bullet. Not go answer because no, I'm still wondering. But who's there? They need access to an account, you know. And so therefore there are certain things we won't be able to do.
So that is it like since you never bothered to ask Bullet, okay, the social media has to be active. I
haven't done that. I expected honestly it's a good question, like I said. Intelligent question this is. I haven't asked, but I expected Bullet to come clean on issues of a sort. Say yeah, that this is because he knows much better. If it's about Nana Himani activities like that here. I was a father. I took my responsibility as such. Bullet was with her musically. So therefore, I expect certain things of a sort. Bullet should be updating me. Said that this is how far we are going. This is at because he hasn't said anything and indeed I haven't asked any question. I expect him to say something.
So that's what's bothering me. So I hope from now you can just have that conversation with him because I think that with situations like this, those things should be updated. Her fans who follow her, because sometimes when I go into her Instagram, today will be back commenting, so which means people still follow her account. So I hope there's something you can take on for her fans.
I wish I could have my way on this. I wish I could do well to, as it were, to activate it. I wish I could do that, honestly speaking, because like we are saying, right footage, very right footage. But Sarah Bullet. Well, I'll have one or two with Bullet and see how best it can help the situation.
Okay. _.
All right, so that was Starboy Quartin, and that is father of the late musician Ebony, speaking to our own brother Nene Odomple, who I think was the only blogger there because almost all the videos I've seen, they have the logo at 1957 News. I can make call a Instagram. Edino, a friend is saying,
Ebony underscore.
Ebony underscore rings. Okay, my mission social media now. Also, I am Komo Kakrano. Baro the staticasa na answer my questions, maybe mammy. Legacy net is saying, I be seen as a gusu a try home, and my Indian Bible.
Sammy, a better
Yes.
I think say the impact the impact that the late Ebony had in the Ghanaian music industry is not one that can be forgotten so soon. In fact, if you check the hallmark of some of these great people who has even ever lived there, it is about the fact that people can relate to what they do. People can relate to their lifestyle. So you realize, say yes, even after they have gone, can you still find some people who would still want to live certain kind of lifestyle that they lived. And that is one impact that Ebony, even in her short stay in the music industry, was able to do. And it will be very difficult for us to even forget her as soon as possible. And a error and look at what she even represented in the industry. There is somebody that was able to connect. You can connect her lifestyle to the masses. Majority of her following were people it got to a point people were dressing like her, people were living like her, some were singing like her. Even after she had gone crown, you still had people who still wanted to portray the way she lived her life. So it is understandable. Perhaps it will take generations before the impact or the pains that her demise brings would reduce. It will take generations. I believe the likes of Bob Marley, Mo, Lucky Dube, yes, they are passing because of their impact, as well as even the late Terry Bochakane, Susie Williams, Mo, all these guys. The impact that they had is almost identical to what the late Ebony Reigns had. So it will take generations. And then maybe today we can mention Bob Marley without feeling any pain or thinking about how the family would feel, because yes, it has moved from one generation to the other. That is why the impact and our pain they come from. And I believe, say, as such, it will get to a point where now, if people are to mention names like this, it will feel like the way we are mentioning Bob Marley, because as at that time, the impact of the pain might have gone down a little bit. For the legacies, it will be very difficult. Especially, we all base the main point on the fracas between Nebuchadnezzar for the record label, the former record label. And that is the main reason why it will be very difficult, especially at this point. You remember when the almost 30 or more year we say me say my I remember Starboy Quatin came out to say what a foundation crowd the body demon, that is the Ebony Reigns Foundation.
Yeah, I remember this.
And when you check the understanding of foundation, any the way a tear has said, it will be very difficult. You himself foundation there, a yesika, ye GDA goofu to be mu near the idea. And I have said, the understanding of foundation, and shut down, call down. So, foundation, maybe foundation, at least I am seeking support from, let's say, Chemo, Kujukin, and to help my foundation grow, so that coupled with me, the Kakram and the back come on, so I can make huge impact. But I have said, no, we can be at a foundation. Who now what a foundation into Wolfers can boom, and that is how it will be. So, say, as I understand in the war system, it is the reason why the Ebony Foundation has not been impactful so far, because I can also hear and be impactful, and that would be one legacy that the Ebony Reigns brand would represent. And can be a running legacy, and yet one stop. They say be a school near the Indiana, so that is just one stopper. Ebiana Yerebifiana say ni hope you ma probably if we have a change on the Obian Kaidi. But Senka Foundation no one Kaibia, and now ye kai ne demise no people the foundation will do a charity donation in her name and all that. That is when we can say we legacy be. And out of that, because the family also doesn't understand the commercialization of the niyama no ye, it will be very difficult. And because of fracas, na no any the former record label on look, watching this speech, he has to ask Bullet the logins. I find it very laughable.
What do you mean by find it laughable?
Because if I cast
only logins now, one of it
because if I cast my mind back to even some of the insinuations and things, the accusations that he labeled against Bullet, and some statement that Bullet made, even his final statements and some of you so proper and say for late Ebony raise Niyama Hokrana, for the man to come and speak like this, I am sorry, because this is somebody that at a point confirmed says he had everything of the late Ebony Reigns, to the extent so non a record label or farm for Gusu. You understand? Or not a record label or for a man for Gusu, because he now feels say he is in the possession of,
he was in control.
Yes, in control of everything. Until now, baby sir, your friend is saying logins for social media. I feel some way. You understand? Until say until commercialization as here, it will be very difficult. Say they can leave a proper legacy. And again, commercialization also comes in two ways. The likes of Suzy Williams, Terry Bonchaka, and all these guys that have also passed on. You see, commercialization of these people's stuff would be difficult because of the HMO kind. And we know, say, if somebody passes on, because sometimes it takes a long time before even entire crowd go on the crown pony. You're disposing it off. Meanwhile, so be anxious.
It did 1 year. Sir.
Oh, some take more than a year.
Oh, sir.
Oh,
it be 1 year.
It be more than a year.
So that a year near being in Yama.
Near being in Yama, so you're too. Yes, we are too.
Interesting is that the man's ever gonna papa name recorded that.
Oh. And it is like that. Okay. And sometimes it is the pain, the immediate pain or memories that come out of these people's demise. In Tibia, your record label, Krana Castle, you want to go and commercialize these people's stuff from where you're to one. Because of pain, when you find demise, sometimes the family will be very skeptical in allowing you to do that, because Omomo feels okay because it brings them certain form of pain. Anytime you reactivate that memory, you refresh their pain into them. Probably they can tell you, say, okay, maybe after 10 years, maybe after 20 years, then we can have. And I am glad that there's Bob Marley legacy continuing collaborations there. This conversation has popped up in our space. At least moving forward, we will learn. So, okay, yes, as much as it is painful, it will also be to the glory of the person that has passed on. Say, even after say only hobium. These are some of the things. It is just like Papeu. Say Papeu na weje Japadie. Na ne man shesu ye say Japadie ni beni. That is how it is. It is just to the glory of the person that was able to lay the foundation. Yes, I like the fact that this Bob Marley whole conversation now popping up in the industry. So gradually we will be able to learn. So okay, onipani wua na ensign. Onipani wua ni and yes a party, yes, next person. No. But we can still even commercialize the things that the person has done and also grow out of it.
Thank you so much, Roland Amati, for that
Facebook
one.
active.
And they posting. When was the last time I posted?
15 hours ago, almost a response.
Oh, Facebook there, it could be someone who has created it.
No, verified Ebony Reigns account.
Sir, Facebook.
Verified. And they've been posting.
And the person posted 15 hours.
They shared rest on her videos.
Oh, I see.
And they've been posting some other Frank guy music.
So be the agenda.
Yeah,
but Instagram the other day, last post 6 February 2018. Ebra Okoshia also for Chemo Patent Dimples Ebenezer
Lawrence
Tete, yes, Ebra Okoshia Lawrence Tete, Lawrence Tete. Ebra Okoshia, that was the very last post, 6 February. No pet and a down. And ABC there.
Are you sure say verified page? Because what I'm seeing here
is no Ebony Reigns.
It's almost the same thing like this one.
What's the following?
384K.
I see. And it is posting?
It is posting.
Okay, yeah, 15 hours ago, it shared a video.
Check 2022, 25th December, it posted a link of a song.
Yeah, 2022.
So who might be controlling?
Frank guy.
Good evening, Brasame. Tell Starboy Quartin to link up with the producers of Ebony Condom to use her image or song on the box for advertisement. Your boy William watching you from Teshi Code. Tama me ready we was na wosuti.
Yeah.
Adentia na wosuti.
Senka ebia otiase na ya deal no na wowu a. Different from say wowu na say yem fanimation. With our beliefs and other stuff, it will not start well in that sense.
Oh yes, sure.
I believe it can be possible only if Senka.
Say what we need to omofa Sammy that be trying. Over is omofa Sammy mama to on product too.
And I make us say otiase. And or no more link in a different from say
what is the difference?
Difference in belief.
And
go for be walk.
Oh, yeah, my shatter will say me, Yabamu.
Say,
oh, but what we need to be vanning Yashi.
Would the fruit.
What would you be vanning Yashi? That way, you want to say, can
what we need to know. And what the bit me deny any intimate fanning.
Yeah, we are using the name Ebony. Ebony Dino, and Wooye.
But a Ebony no, and yet trademark name, and I say, copyright name.
Say it now, because all the image can one, then it becomes a thing for her. No, that's what the person said.
And the point is that the name Ebony no, you register man is obedient to me. And until
Ebony
Ebony means black skin.
Yes, but it represents colors of a skin. Yeah.
Ebony means black skin. And in Nipana, or more product now we use Ebony. In fact, they know what they are doing. That name, comes with certain popularity, especially in Ghana here. And until now, and look how we use it before.
So if you use the name because of a certain popularity around the name, then why don't you attach the face to the name?
I said
so you get it more.
A baby before.
If you attach the name,
yes. Even at this time, once a bar for and we are doing it in honor of her. And Tina BBC are a different. And I can down bell launch and can BBC by an university near launch. But a company be a bar or an idea. In fact, Uti didn't cry, Binum initially connected to her dada. But I wouldn't face never come pet a baby before. That's why even sack a baby winner and cophobia or more true she's and I say, I'm happy with it. Ever cow ghost as a woman. It's because of our beliefs and how we think about some of these things. And to say, what the baby shames are just the name Ebony no SLM company. But unless they will do a special product. Now, Omaka this one is special for Ebony, just to honor her. But almost linking my face in the bed, this is the face of the product or the face of the company. A very different thing altogether.
Well, I think
I would disagree.
Yeah, bit me a chunka.